Special edition of the Sports Show coming to you from the workshop tucked away in the industrial area here in Cromwell. Pretty special night. We get to talk to a couple of fighters who are competing this weekend and later on in the month. We're talking MMA, kickboxing, all of that juicy goodness inside the octagon. Also, Lauren's going to go for a little bit of a look-see at the brand new iFLY Centre in Queenstown. And of course, a little bit of sports news. It's the sports show that took me to a training facility tucked away in the industrial area of Cromwell. Queenstown fighters have been commuting here up to 5 times a week, preparing for battle in the octagon.
Well, I'm training for the kickboxing fight for the bucket list. Yeah, so that's on Friday.
And you're looking at something a little later in the month, James. What's a bit of a title fight, basically?
Yeah, going for amateur title fight. So this has been pretty cool to be New Zealand #1. So I'll be pretty keen on that. I only started fighting less than a year ago, so this is a big step up for me. Like my first fight was in October last year. My time clock's down because I'm 40. So.
I was going to say, you look like a late bloomer. For some, inspiration comes easily.
I've gone through a relationship breakup, so I suppose I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that that's the anger issue, but having this to focus on, and me and my son do it together. So it's something that we do together every night.
Now, you've been in Queenstown for a while.
11 years.
11 years. You dabbled with the thrill in the chiller. Was it 2013?
12 and 13.
12 and 13.
And I even tried it last year as well.
4.5 years, yeah.
And what's the reason you guys come through to Cromwell to train?
Because our gym, we were actually training out of James's garage.
Ah.
Yeah, and then obviously the garage got smaller. We wanted more people around to get into this, so we moved into Central and got more people around here.
So there's a bit more of a core here, so it makes sense to...
Yeah, well it's half and half.
Yeah, okay.
So I travel through 5 nights a week.
Would you liken yourself to a caged beast now? Should be approached with caution.
Well, I have been told I'm a bit rough on the netball court, and when I go to trainings with black eyes, my team does say, I'm glad you're on my team.
Do you guys fight for fun?
Like to me, life, if you want something in life, you've got to fight for it. It's there for the taking. Life is kind of like a series of fights.
Life was like a box of chocolates.
What's it like being locked in the cage with someone who wants to hurt you?
First night I had that, all I could remember is it shut, it went white, me, her and the ref.
When the gate shuts, it's like you've got to me it's just breathe and just remember to unload and do what you've trained, listen to your coach.
And at the end of the day, it's love, not war.
After you get smashed in the face and you also, you take a few hits, you give a few hits, you best mates with them afterwards.
Yeah.
You actually go out, it's insane.
Yeah, it's cool. So there's quite a lot of camaraderie.
Definitely.
Earlier in the day, Lauren almost jumped off a building.
Just think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away.
Hey, Lauren! Hey, what the f*** are you doing?
There is a deep-rooted urge for primates to fly, but we're not made to fly. There have been numerous attempts to achieve this goal, but let's be honest, planes just don't give you the same wind in the hair feeling. Skydiving is cool, but a bit of a mission, and wingsuits, well... iFLY has just opened, which is making dreams come true.
You ready to go then?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, we're gonna show you this quick video.
The next 2 signals are to straighten your legs and bend your legs.
After this, we're gonna go out there. You're gonna gear up, get your goggles, helmets, all that kind of stuff, and then we're gonna go fly.
Just like that.
Just like that, pretty easy.
Oh, suspense music. Oh no. Can I class this as like my first skydiving experience?
You cannot, but it will help if you go do a skydiving. This takes, an hour and a half of your time, and you get the same kind of thrill, the same experience that you would get going on a real skydiving.
Tunnel flying, that's become a sport.
It is, yeah. So they have competitions around the world. The US have nationals, and then there's a World Cup and like a world meet and everything like that. I think it's in Bahrain right now.
It's interesting that it's turned into a sport.
It actually might be in the Olympics. Yeah.
Would you try and...
I might get back into it by then, yeah.
And there's wind tunnels everywhere, from USA to Europe. Are you hoping that iFLY would become a facility for competitions?
I mean, all iFLYs can be, and it just depends on where and when we do it.
There we go. I flew at iFLY. Hey guys, you should definitely come and check that out. You do get a little bit of spit in your hair, but it's so much fun. And hey, you get to fly. Walking just seems lame now.
Well, I'm here. I figured we might as well tuck into a little bit of sports news. Wakatipu High School football team has gone to Christchurch for a national tournament. The Queenstown AFC coach, Jamie Whitmarsh, is on hand to support the boys and their quest for victory. Hopefully they can pump out some positive results and come out on top. The winter games are still hissing, still a couple of events to check out. Wednesday has been locked in for the Free Ride World Tour Frontier event brought to you by North Face. Basically, skiers and snowboarders hurling themselves down a pretty exotic part of the mountain. I think it's going to be at the Chutes. The most imaginative and explorative line will get rewarded handsomely, both with cash monies and an open buffet. Lastly, the Game 2 of the Trans-Tasman Ice Hockey Series, Australia versus New Zealand, happens this Friday. Get down to the Queenstown Ice Arena, they've still got some tickets if you want to see some international level ice hockey. In rugby, Otago Country took on Southland B in Heriot over the weekend. Fortunately, it's their second loss, not ideal. 26-18, and a Butte Southland day. Unfortunately, not so good on the scoreline. Tune in for more.